Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Grayson.
Today's Friday, November 17th, so let's get right into it. First up, the second semester schedule change are due today, so if you would like to make a change to your schedule, make sure you submit them before the end of the school day.
So today Rocky Club will meet Monday, November 20th in room 707.
Girls in Charlotte is having a menstrual hygiene products drive. For those in need, please donate any tampons, pads, and/or liners to Miss Jeffrey's room. The drive will end at the end of November.
So there's a HRHS mock trial meeting on Friday from 2:20 to 3:10 in room 605.
Now over to Thomas with your sports.
Good morning, Bulls. Here's your sports update. Women's basketball opens their season tonight in a varsity-only contest at Myers Park. Tip-off is set for 5:30. And tomorrow, wrestling will be competing in the Huff Tourney beginning at 9 a.m. And the swim team will host their first meet of the year at 5 o'clock at the West Cabarrus Y. That's all for sports. Now over to the Twins with your weather.
Hello, I'm Peyton.
And I'm Clover.
And we're the Weather Twins with today's weather.
Today we'll have a low of 50
and a high of 70 with a 30% chance of rain.
So make sure you bring your jacket.
And now on to Bryce with your lunch.
Hi, it's Bryce with today's lunch. Of course, we are having our cheese and pepperoni pizza and hopefully a meatball sub. And for our fruits and vegetables, we are having a broccoli cup, of course, some sweet potato fries, and some cherries. Now, on to Nucci News.
Good morning, HRHS. Welcome to Nucci News. I'm joined by my esteemed senior, Julian Alexander, and we're here to give you what's going on this week. On to our first story. Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Dude, we're in the middle of an interview. What are you doing?
I'm putting in my password.
What you mean? What's your password? Is it 12345?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, we need to talk about this. They just reported that one of the most common passwords in America is 12345. Over millions of Americans have this as their password, and it can be hacked in less than 1 second. You know how fast less than 1 second is? Too fast. So what you need to do is you need to choose a password that is completely obscure to you, has nothing to do with your birthday, nothing identifier, the smallest little snippet of information to make sure that your phone, your computer is safe from any hackers that are trying to get into it. Now, on to our next story.
Do you guys like applesauce?
I do.
They have found lead in cinnamon applesauce pouches. 22 toddlers have been reported sick. Take it easy on the sugar until it's contained. Now, on to our next story.
Our next story, the Secret Service was involved in thwarting a break-in. They were protecting the president's granddaughter, and when in the middle of their transportation, they saw someone breaking in. Shots were fired, no one was hurt, but it was a scary incident, and it was crazy to see the Secret Service getting involved in something other than protecting the president. All right, on to our next story. Action!
The actor strike is over.
Action!
Your favorite movies and shows are now filming again.
Action!
Including Stranger Things, The Boys, Abbott
those.
Elementary, All American, Deadpool, Venom 3, and the new Beetlejuice.
Action! Let's go!
And now, on to our next story.
My hands hurt. Whoa. Did you see that bird?
No,
You know what bird that is?
Nah, what bird is
I'll
that?
tell you what it is.
Okay.
New Zealand just named Bird of the Century as the puking bird for their advanced skills in parenting and superior mullets. If you look them up, they have one of the best mullets you'll ever see. They are nicknaming it Lord of the Wings. So check this bad boy out. It's a very cool bird. Now that's it for Nucci News this week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Go Bulls.
Let's go.
This is Are You Smarter Than a Teacher? With your hosts, Julia and Julian.
All right, on our last episode of Are You Smarter Than a Teacher, student Jasmine Olson and teacher Mr. Julio had a grueling battle of the brains, putting their best history thinking caps on. However, Mr. Julio ultimately took the victory.
In today's episode, we will now move over to a different realm of science. We are now in the room of AP Bio.
Yep, and let's introduce our contestants. So over to my right, we have our student, Thaisha, and
Our teacher,
Mrs. Russell. As you may know, there will be 5 questions, of course, as mentioned earlier, and all of the questions will be AP Biology.
whoever has the answer first will clap their hand and share the answer. If they get it wrong, the round will continue and until someone has the correct answer or they both get stuck.
All right, so let's just roll into it. So the first question, what are the 3 stages of the Calvin cycle in photosynthesis?
Carbon fixation, carbon reduction, and regeneration.
Yes, correct. So 1 point for Miss Russell. Question number 2, true or false? Lysosomes are in both plant and animal cells. False. Correct, good job. All right, they're tied first round. Question number 3, is a solution where there is a higher solute outside than inside a cell hypotonic, isotonic, or hypertonic? Do you want me to repeat?
Yeah, repeat it.
Is a solution where there is a higher solute outside than inside a cell, is that hypertonic, hypotonic, or isotonic?
I think it's hypertonic.
Yep, it is, because higher solute outside than inside. All right, and then our last question. What theory says that eukaryotic cells evolved from prokaryotic cells?
Let's do a replay of that.
Endosymbiotic theory.
All right, and it looks like we have a winner.
Today's winner of Are You Smarter Than a Teacher was Miss Russell, so congratulations to her.
But let's applaud the hard efforts of Patricia as well. It was pretty close. And see you next time in our next episode of Are You Smarter Than a Teacher?